Hi, I'm JamieLee Ackerman, star of Day for Night. I'm here with Sean Evans from Back to the Movies.
We are standing on the edge tonight. Make the week so we can fly. Standing over the edge, falling over the edge. Yeah, yeah. We are hanging on the edge tonight. Need 1,000 wings to fly. Standing over the edge.
So tonight on the show we are joined by JamieLee Ackerman, one of the stars of upcoming film noir Day for Night. How are you today, JamieLee?
I'm good, Sean. How are you? It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm not too bad. I'm looking forward to this interview. Now,
Me too.
looking over this amazing campaign that you are doing on Kickstarter, I come across your name and straight away I want to know, how did you get into the business and what made you want to pursue a career in acting?
Well, from being a kid back in Ireland, in Dublin, where I grew up, I used to perform dancing, tap dancing, disco dancing everywhere. I won competitions. I just loved performing. And I got into hairdressing later in my life, really to pay the bills, even though I was quite successful at that myself. And I ended up picking up a pair of tap shoes here in New York a number of years back. And from that, it snowballed, the acting part, into where I am today. I've always wanted to perform, but I didn't know my niche. And I found my niche. I'm just in heaven when I'm acting. And it's so thrilling to me.
That's amazing. I mean, you seem to have a real passion for it. I mean, what kind of captivates you about the art? Is it the idea of stepping into the role of being somebody else, embodying this character? What really stands out to you in terms of acting and becoming these particular characters?
Yeah, it's definitely stepping into somebody else's life. I'm a method actress, so I just throw myself into the role, and that has happened to me. I literally consume whoever I'm playing, and it's so exciting to me, kind of like digging through and trying to figure out who the person is to their core, to really understand why they're like that. I've learned a lot from my acting coach, Susan Batson, world renowned. She's amazing. She has helped me to learn how to find who the person is that I'm trying to portray, and I find her method just phenomenal for me. I'm able to switch into new characters. Whoever I'm playing, I am whoever that person is.
I mean, when it comes to method acting, do you ever scare yourself? Say if you have to play a really dark character and you get into that mindset, can you get to a point where you go too far, so to speak, where you actually believe that you are this certain person?
Yeah, well, it's funny you should say that. My last movie, Caesar Renato Paranormal Halloween, I did that, and I mentioned that on the Kickstarter at the end, that I did completely scare myself. Between my music that I chose for Kyla, my character, and many different things that were going on, like holding a knife to kind of get me there. I really freaked myself out. It was very dark. My music that I chose for that movie was kind of across the board, because she suffered with sex addiction, and she was also a femme fatale, with some murderous ways within her. So I used the Black Swan, some of the dark music from Black Swan, and other music that from my childhood that would help me get to an emotional state. And the music I chose, the music was everything to me. I got so dark in the character, I did scare myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love how you said that you did tap dancing as well. I mean, I was just thinking about it when you were just talking there. I mean, have you got any advice for somebody in the UK, me, who has two left feet?
I think a lot of people have two left feet when they start dancing. I know for me, but I hadn't danced in years. I danced for like 12 years, competitive dancing. And when I pick up my tap shoes again, it didn't come back to me straight away. I was told, oh, you'll pick them back up. It'll be second nature to you. And it certainly wasn't. It took me a little bit to get back into it. But once I got my flow, I was rocking. So I would say find an amazing teacher and just like enjoy it. You're there to enjoy it. I take everything seriously, unfortunately or unfortunately. So I kind of like, I was crazy when I wouldn't get a certain move, or combining six moves together into like a routine. I would freak out. But that's part of the enjoyment for me. And that's same with acting. Digging through, finding out who the character is. Excuse me. I just love that. I kind of get lost in it. Finding why she is who she is and what makes her tick.
That's really cool. I mean, you're currently based in New York and Day for Night is currently being shot in LA. I mean, what do you feel are the major contrasts between the two cities, apart from the obvious snow that you've got over there in New York at the moment and the lovely sunshine that Los Angeles has got at the moment?
Well, I want to be in Los Angeles right now. Let's start with that. Well, the theater district is here in New York, as you know, and we're so lucky to have it. We spend a lot of time going to see shows, and that helps me as an actress because I really get to see who I admire, whether it's on a Broadway show, off-Broadway show, or in a movie. And then in LA, all the movies are shot. Well, at least that's how it used to be. In New York now, there's some big movie houses, and a lot's being shot here too. And I really want to climb the ladder with that here in New York as well. But I fly back and forth to LA and New York quite a bit anyway, so it's no problem to me. I'll go wherever the role is. If it's an important role, I'm there.
Dedication. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yes.
Now, your character in Day for Night, could you tell us a little more about the character and how she intertwines within the storyline?
Yes, of course. She thrills me. Her name is Elsa Sharples, and she's definitely sharp. She's razor blade sharp. She's a casting director in Los Angeles, and she's kind of like jaded in her job. She's kind of like seen a million actors come and go, a lot of them being not great actors in her opinion, and she has a big opinion. People are scared of her. Her word goes, and the other actors are very scared of her. The actors playing actors are very scared of her. So she's a very dynamic character. She's the gateway person into like an underground world that's going on in Los Angeles. I'm not sure how much I meant to share with that. But it's kind of like a mafia kind of feel. So she's kind of like a gateway person. She like for instance, Guy J. Jackson, who's the writer, he's a phenomenal writer, and Michael, an amazing director. They both call her the gateway character because she's the gateway person for. You'll see. I don't want to share too much because I haven't been in touch with Michael, and it's definitely a special moment. It's special moments within the movie. She's very dynamic.
Okay, no, I do like that, and I do understand you can't disclose everything, and I'd love to see you on set getting into the method sort of acting for this very stern sort of businesswoman who's got a links between the dark side and the good side, so to speak. I'm sure that was interesting to watch on set, and I'm sure you scared a few people on set at the same time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, Dave for Night, what were you going to say, sorry?
If I scare myself, I know I'm doing a good job.
Exactly. Now, Day for Night has a very Nightcrawler-esque feel to it, where the story kind of revolves around this unrelentless pursuit of the American dream. I mean, how far would you personally go to fulfill your American dream?
Oh my God, I would do anything to fulfill my dream. I have been, climbing the ladder to be one day, please God, an important actress, to be working with some great people. The people I'm working with right now, I could tell I'm definitely on that ladder to success because between Michael and Guy J. Jackson and all the crew and all the actors are just phenomenal in this movie. So I'm happy once I'm working with great actors, because if they love it as much as I do, the movie is just going to be phenomenal. And, Day for Night is a true gem. I really... I want to see this movie, I want to see this movie be made. It's so incredible. And I really hope everybody gets on the Kickstarter campaign because it's quite a story to be told. It's really like a truthful story from an actor's point of view because there's so many struggling actors in Hollywood and around the world, as you know. And, I think that it would be really great for people to see that it's not always just the A-listers or B-listers. There's so many great actors, that are really trying to climb that ladder. And that's what this movie is really about. It's a beautiful story of truth.
Everyone has their own little 5-year plan within the business. What does the future hold for you, and what would you like to achieve at the end of all of this?
Oh, wow, it's a great question. I love that question. I've been thinking about that a lot in the last few months. What's my 5-year plan? Because I've just dedicated my whole life to acting right now. My salon is self-sufficient in New York City, so I could actually, chase my dream and go at it full blast. My 5-year plan is to be a successful, important actress, to just really work on the art of creating characters and just evolving myself with amazing people.
Yeah,
and eventually being on the big screen. That's the ultimate goal. I want to be an important actress. I want to be one of the greats in the business. I don't mean I want fame, but I just want to be successful, and to be offered great important roles. And it's like thrilling right now to have this role, in Day for Night as Elsa Sharples, because it's a great role. And I know that I'm climbing the ladder just the way I want to. And like this year, I'm slated for 4 more movies after this. So it gives me some excitement that I'm doing the right thing and I'm on the right track. 2 are shorts and 2 are full-length movies. So, I really think that you just have to continue chasing your dreams. And I would say to other actors, I know it's not anything to do with your question, but my acting coach, Susan Batson, got me to read The Artist's Way. And I got so much from that book. I never mentioned this before, but it was just an amazing book. It's for all artists of any kind. And it just really, really helped me believe in myself, because I think that as an actor or anybody in the arts, it's you do a lot uncredited. You do a lot that nobody gets seen. You go for auditions and you don't get them, and you lose faith in yourself sometimes. And this book really made me believe in myself more. So I like, one of the things in the book, which is incredible, is you have to write every day, journal, and talk about things that are really driving you crazy in your life, or things that are wonderful in your life, and also what you believe you are. Start off with one thing if that's all it is. And I start doing that, and now I believe in my 5-year plan. Now I believe that I am going to be that important actress that I want to be. And I really credit a lot of it to many different things, but one of them being that book, because it really helped me start to get my 5-year plan together. Like, for instance, once I started doing this, I handed the reins over to my fellow employees at the salon in Soho, and I just went at my career full blast. So that will show what that book did for me. I started to realize that, this is my life, this is my career, and I'm going to chase it,
Yeah, definitely. I always have the utmost respect for people who are chasing their dreams. It's incredibly admirable, and I find it absolutely beautiful that in Day for Night, the movie has revolved maybe in a different kind of twist of people chasing their dreams. But not only is the movie revolving around that subject, it's the cast and crew who are working on the movie who are chasing that exact same thing. So I find that really nice, and it kind of brings everything together full circle. And that's the way I want to wrap this interview up, JamieLee. I really appreciate you talking to me. Thank you for coming on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I really wish you all the best of luck with Day for Night and its current Kickstarter campaign.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. It was great speaking with you.